guess you wonder what's going to happen next, Diddy. I know.
Now we're going to get into this, but I have to say this. I posted my video today about Diddy, and now apparently he's on the run. That doesn't shock me at all. And the reason why I say he's on the run is because he has made no statement. He just left his kids behind. I believe Diddy was tipped off. When you're a highly connected guy, you know when these things are happening. You do. That's why they hit both houses. Because maybe they thought he'd be there. What's good, Pop Smoke, Dixon, Deja View, things I say that. Sean, Cake. Make sure y'all like the stream. Let's get the likes up. This is a situation that, Diddy never thought he'd find himself in, but I think the lawsuits was the engine, was the start of the engine. I think everything was being set into motion. I don't think any of this is a shock. I want y'all to understand this. None of this is a shock. We have been seeing people like Gene Deal and others speak about Diddy. We all saw that infamous Drink Champs show where Diddy was basically doing everything but flirting with Fabulous. He wanted to know why Fabulous didn't want to party with him. Not party, but party. He wanted to know why Fabulous didn't want to party with him. We have seen numerous interviews by people who've dealt with Diddy and all of the weird behavior, the shenanigans. We've been hearing these stories for years, but nothing would come of it. Now, I will say this. I don't know if the government would have as strong of a case, if they're going to bring a case against him, if Diddy would have left all of that BS in the 90s. But he didn't do it. He was continuing his ways up until a couple of years ago. And then you include the producer who is suing Diddy, who made claims against Diddy. He was around Diddy, 2 years ago? Why, listen, if Diddy really changed his ways, he would have left all that stuff behind the 90s years ago, but he didn't. He brought that behavior, into the 2000s, and times have changed and you can't get away with that stuff anymore. You just can't. Not when people can sue you and they have proof that they were around you. We wouldn't be having this conversation if Diddy would have actually changed his ways, but he never did. He became more and more of a degenerate. So much so that, he's trying to hit on his producer, his male producer. Now, allegedly, I'm not going to say I believe everything the guy says, but the guy did have evidence of his own, so we can't say everything is a lie. I just think Diddy he got so used to getting away with it. And when you're used to getting away with certain things, you think that nobody can touch you because you're part of an elite group. Diddy, you're on the outside of that elite group. You're not a part of that group. I don't care how many get-togethers and parties that you've done. You're still going to be looked upon as an outsider. That's what you're going to be looked upon as. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at this article. So let me show y'all why I have my title the way I have it. Because again, if Diddy was not on the run, why did he leave his children behind, and why hasn't he released a statement? Why has Diddy not released a statement? Why has Diddy left his children behind to be handcuffed in the yard? With, it looks like is that the security or the gardener that they have in handcuffs? I believe his daughters might have also been handcuffed. There's a TMZ video of him pacing around Miami airport during the raid. Well, that's not good. That also amplifies what I'm saying. Bro, you never leave your children behind. And if there's a reason, you need to put that reason out here. Release a video or something. But for you to not say anything is troubling. It really is. And where are you at, Diddy? Why you let them kids behind? Okay, I'm about to pull up this video. We got more evidence of him out here being on the run. Okay, hold on a second. See if I can pull this particular TMZ article up. TMZ is on it. See, it's a video right here. They says, on video pacing around airport after 2 federal raids. The videos are not showing up. Let's see. Oh, this one. TMZ has the first video of Diddy after his homes were raided by the feds Monday. And instead of being in handcuffs and on the ground, the guy was kind of just walking around. Check out this footage we obtained, which we shot around 3 p.m. PT time Monday, a couple of hours after the raids at his home got underway at the Miami Opa-locka Executive Airport, where eyewitnesses tell us Diddy and some other people got stopped by the feds. We're told this shows Diddy pacing around outside a customs office there at the airport. As you can see, he is not being detained, and he certainly doesn't seem to be in custody here. Instead, Diddy is just walking around all by his lonesome. An eyewitness tell us that Diddy was waiting on other people in his party here who were stopped and questioned by the feds as well during the whole ordeal, but we haven't been able to confirm who was rolling with him yet. All we know is that he and his crew got stopped at Opa-locka, where we're told he appeared to be aboard a separate private jet, and that's when Homeland Security rolled up. While it may seem strange that Diddy wasn't handcuffed, yeah, that's crazy. Your children, this man's children was handcuffed, but he wasn't. So the children was handcuffed, but he's not? Are you trying to get this guy or not? Or you just looking for something? Then why detain the children? As if you're afraid they're gonna do something. They could have got those kids into like a secure part of the house and then went and looked. You didn't have to put them in handcuffs. You know what I'm saying? I know they're grown, but I believe his teenage daughters might have been there. So not all of them are grown, right? But they're his children. They may not be children themselves, but they are his children. It actually tracks with what we've heard about the situation thus far. Namely, sources with direct knowledge tell us that he is not under arrest at this point. And more importantly, he's obviously isn't on the run either. As we reported, 2 separate raids in LA and Miami went down on Monday, where Homeland Security agents barreled through his homes and escorted some people out. There are still a lot of unanswered questions, but it would appear law enforcement officials are probing federal crimes that have been alleged against Diddy as of late. Several lawsuits, including alleged trafficking, all of which Diddy has denied again and again. So why didn't he go to his homes? If Diddy's not under arrest, if Diddy is not under arrest, why are you raiding his homes? With not only with federal officials, Homeland Security, you included local police. You include local police. Why am I seeing people saying what children? Sean Diddy Combs' children. I don't care if they're 40. They're still his children. And also he has underage daughters. I mean, I think we missed that point. Or I didn't. He has underage daughters who I believe may have been at the home. So yes, there were children there. I don't know how many times I got to say that. You know, it wasn't just adults in the house. Because I don't see anything reported where the daughters weren't there. But they're saying that he was on the run, but 3 hours later, you telling me that Diddy is on a private jet and for hours his homes are being raided and he's not on the run? Where was he at? Was he busy? You know, did he have to wait? Did he have to wait on his pilot or whoever flies his jet? Did he stop off for a business meeting? Like, you know? So where was he at? So you mean to tell me that he couldn't have made a beeline for his home? So what he did for all those hours? So where was he for all those hours? You mean to tell me he couldn't have went straight home? He didn't. Y'all notice he went to Florida. He didn't go to California, where the children actually are. He went to Florida. He's at the Florida airport. He didn't go back to his house. He went somewhere else. Yes, if they were born in 2007, they are still underage. I believe they, as of this year, could be 16 or 17. So they're not adults. But where was he at? Listen, somebody raided my house and I don't feel like I've done anything wrong and my kids are there, my family is there, I'm gonna go there. I'm not gonna go to the other house. He went to the Miami residence. He didn't go to the California residence. He went to the Miami residence. Something about this just doesn't look right. And he's not under arrest. So why'd you raid his home? Raiding his home for what? Raiding his home for what? What's the point? If he's not under arrest, did you tell him about, because it looks like they were talking to him and other people in his entourage. But this video won't show up. Hold on, let me see if I can play this video. Damn, none of these videos want to play. Okay, here we go. Okay. But this one, for some reason, this video won't play, family. So they're trying to say, TMZ is trying to clean. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There he is. Yeah, and that's a guilty ass walk right there. Yo, you know what this reminds me of? When he was walking out of Quiet Studios. Y'all remember that video of him and Big walking out of Quiet Studios after Tupac got shot? That's what this kind of reminds me of. See, that's, okay, hold on. There we go. Let me know y'all can see it. Yeah. Yeah, Quiet Studios.
I guess you wonder what's gonna happen next, Diddy. I know.
Yeah, we all wondering that, man. They got it in slow motion. Oh. Yo, they got this in slow motion. Wow. They got this in slow motion. This is crazy, man. Why they got this in slow motion? Why y'all got this in slow motion? Damn. Yeah, that walk looking kind of guilty. Shout out to everybody that's here. Make sure y'all like the stream. Like the stream. What's good, Carl, Ramir, Sydney, what's up? Let's run it back.
I guess you wonder what's gonna happen next, Diddy. I know.
And they putting it in slow motion. Yeah, Diddy just out there by himself, man. That's what loneliness look like, man. That's what loneliness looks like. That's what loneliness look like, man. What's good, Be Fierce? What's good, Dad? Make sure y'all like the stream. Salute to everybody that's here. We just going over the TMZ is like a flower on the wall. We just going over this new information live. Carl told me in the chat room about this. Yeah, he like, where was you earlier today when your children, is over there at the mansion, got them sitting in the grass in handcuffs. Listen, man, I don't listen. He went to Florida. Why'd you go to Florida? He could have easily went to California, but he went back to Florida, where his kids aren't. Then I believe his kids are at the California house. That is definitely what loneliness looks like.